Good. Good morning. It's time for Tuesday sunrise. I wonder how it will look like. It's going to be a super hot, sunny day today. Yesterday was wonderful. I scoped in Yokohama port. So beautiful. Flowers, blue ocean, skyline of the city. Now the sunrises are getting later and later. Yeah, you have a hot day. Yeah, and here, the sun is strong, but it's much cooler now. Maybe not your temperatures anymore. Mount Fuji has snow. The day before yesterday was rainy, and that brought a lot of snow, surprisingly, to Mount Fuji. I thought it will be covered in snow later, maybe like December, but yeah, I was wrong. Oh, some glow. I see some glow happening over there. Is it the sun or a cloud? I think they're clouds. Looks like maybe the sun will be rising over that Ferris wheel far down. Yeah, there were plenty of tourists and photographers and people with cameras making movies. And there's just too many people, you wanna scope or take a video, but there's like people walking everywhere. Chinatown was full. I couldn't even cycle through the Chinatown. So many confusing roads. Like all of them are like one way sometimes. And I don't know if bicycles can go on a one-way road or they are not supposed to. Sometimes some sidewalks were missing. Yeah, it's Yokohama from Middle Ages. Actually, not Middle Ages. There wasn't much of Yokohama back then, but I think 150 years ago. I think there are clouds blocking. You can see like weird glow. Something is cooking. Something is cooking. Oh yeah, adventure. Yokohama is really nice to walk. Oh, I see the first glow. Yokohama has so much to walk. It's not like Tokyo. It's more beautiful, I think. And people live right there in downtown, next to parks. It's interesting how they design these cities that they're not too loud. And the waterfront has just parks. You can keep on walking and walking and walking from one park to another. There are some promenades. Whoa, look at the colors. Not really better, but it feels different. So if you're tired of like Tokyo, you just go like 20 minutes down to Yokohama and enjoy different things. I mean, Tokyo doesn't have Chinatown, right? But Yokohama, I heard it's like the biggest Chinatown in the world. But I don't know if it's true. And it's all like, greener. There is Nissan headquarters where you can go to. Try your GTR. Landmark Tower. There's amusement park in downtown Yokohama. Shopping malls. It kind of looks very futuristic. There's even the first train station in Japan, and it looks quite cool. It's like elevated these days. And then there's different districts, district where the foreigners used to be able to live, like originally. But now it's the most expensive area. And some historical houses are left. Just got disconnected and connected. Weird. And then there's some historical houses there. You can go in for free and check them out. No charge. Yeah, the old cemetery. You can see the people who lived here in like 150 years ago, and war veterans and people who died in the war, people who died from some measles epidemic. Lots of Freemasons, Jewish, Korean War vets are there too. Yeah, we have to go to cemetery. I wonder how YouTube will handle this. Cemetery. Definitely. I'm just too lazy to go there. Every now and then, it was too hot to go there. If I go, I have to like jog, and it was really hot. But now it's probably the best season to go because it's dry and sunny, except when it's rainy. Oh, I wanted to actually visit one grave at the cemetery, but it's really far away. It's that guy who signed the surrender of Japan during the World War II on the USS Missouri. Maybe you've seen the picture. It's this guy in a top hat with a cane, and he's wearing tuxedo or something, some suit. Mamoru Shigemitsu, I think his name is. I think he is the minister of. He was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I found his grave, and he's in that cemetery somewhere. It will be interesting to go and see it. Oh, beautiful. Birds are singing nicely. Famous. Yeah, these tones. The cemetery is really, the biggest, and it's got. Someone should write like a book. Maybe there is a book somewhere. There's even like Stalin's spy there, and writers, poets, prime ministers, artists. I don't know. When I was in Europe, I always explored cemeteries. Locals here, they don't do it. It's not popular in the US to just go and check out the cemetery. I mean, the European ones are also fun because they're just famous people there too, if you can find them. Yeah, I went yesterday to Yokohama to do maintenance on my bicycle. Yeah, same. So like, Americans don't do it. Not just Europeans do it for like tourism. So I found my bicycle shop, and my bicycle was done in like 35 minutes. I just went there and like, do I need an appointment? No, give the bicycle. They adjusted my brake lines because they stretched, and some other fender. Thought it was making noise, but I think it was normal. And I guess they did a bunch of other things. It's an awesome store. So somehow it never went out of business. The guy just sells folder bicycles. And then a whole bunch of other tiny bicycles. Like the one of them is called Carry Me. It's so tiny. It's like the smallest bicycle ever. You can like take it under your arm into the train or in a bag, and no one will know it's a bicycle. It's that tiny. Of course, my bicycle also. I put it in a bag and I can go in the train. But you know, I drove there. I drove, and I took the highways. My business would grow because e-bikes. You know, yeah, like these bicycles are not e-bikes. He doesn't sell e-bikes. He sells just folders, but these are like, you know, high-end folders, like super light. You can carry them in your hand, and cycling on them is effortless. They just, you know, it's not a normal bicycle. Maybe he will someday get into folders, into electronic ones. Yeah. But I somehow like the folder. If it was electronic folder, oh, they are so much heavier. I just thought, yeah, I just do the normal thing and have just as light bicycle as possible. That way you can carry it, put in a car, and cycle. And when you get the flat, I have this hidden in the bicycle pipe repair kit. It's like invisible when you ride it. So I drove over there to the waterfront, through the highways, and they made a whole bunch of new highways when the Olympics were happening here. And it's hilarious. Like you go underground and keep on driving underground till you hit the ocean. It's kind of like feels weird because you're driving under the city, and it's a heck of a tunnel. How did they manage to dig it in such a quick time? It's big, like 2 lane one way, 2 lane the other way, so like 2 tunnels. And then I came back through another highway, which was also underground. Yeah, a little bit. Oh God, no, like the tunnel was still fine. When you emerge, that is like, you are like among the skyscrapers, and like, where the heck do I go? And in Japan, you know, these highways are tiny. You have these on-ramps and exits like here and there. It's so scary to drive. Sometimes you don't know like where the exit is, or like you're gonna miss it, or Google Maps gets confused. I exited the highway at the wrong place, and then Google took me, you know, onto another highway. But you know, just driving through downtown to jump to another highway, it shortened my drive with 10 minutes, so that was good. Driving there on normal streets, oh God, that's also high tension. So many like lanes, ending, beginning, left here, try turning here, go between the buildings, and it's all, you know, big roads. Really, really crazy. But you know, drilling under the cities. That is awesome. I didn't even care how much I paid for these highways. But the worst is if you are using Google and underground there's no GPS. So the Google is estimating where you're going, and I have no idea. Well, like it's gonna say like exit here, but there's no GPS. How do I know if it's the real exit from the underground? So I'm waiting for the new car, which will have the real GPS that knows where I am underground. I don't know how they figure things out. Do they just estimate it, or is there some other technology that tracks you underground? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it was just 1 hour to go there into the middle of the downtown by highways. So I must say, hour and 45 minutes to 1 hour, that's a pretty nice shortcut. 2-3 months left till delivery. It's February. It feels like ages. It feels like I bought the car, but the car is already old. And I see people already driving those cars and they're all dirty. I heard if you want to buy a new car in Canada, you have to wait 2 years for it. They have a super backlog. Shortage of chips. So here in Japan, it's not that bad. If it's 6 months. Oh man. I remember when I bought the previous car, it was like 3 months. That felt like ages. Oh well. I hope they put it together. Like, when you buy the car, you just want to buy it new. But if you wait so long, the technology already is old. They're also pushing you. Yeah, I heard lots of used cars. I thought, that went away after COVID, but I guess not. But in America, there was always a market for used cars. There's always something. In here, not so much. Europe, probably, it's a big market for used cars. Even exporting from here it's arm and a leg of bureaucracy. I don't think people do it. And if they do, oh my goodness. You're gonna end up with the steering wheel on the other side. But of course, there are lots of imports for like other vintage cars. People drive like DeLoreans here or some other weird car. Okay, take care. Have a nice evening, and I'm gonna go too. And enjoy the sunshine here. Bye for now. Scoping now.